Continue along the road and you enter Oughtibridge, 5 miles northwest of Sheffield city centre, in the valley of the River Don, which flows under the road bridge opposite Coronation Park. The origins of the village date back to the first part of the 12th century, when a ford existed in the area over the Don. The ford was managed by a man named Oughtred. In 1150, a bridge was built on the site which became known as Oughtred's Bridge, or Oughtie's Bridge. The small farming settlement, which grew up around it, adopted the same name. The first documented mention of Oughtibridge occurred in 1161, when one of the signatories of an agreement on the grazing rights of Ecclesfield Priory was Ralph, the son of Oughtred. The priory's grazing rights included Beeley Wood, a remnant of which still exists to the east of the village. Oughtibridge Hall was built on the high ground to the east of the hamlet in the 16th century. It still stands today and is a Grade II listed building. In 1841, the population expanded, with Oughtibridge Forge being the main industry. There was a corn mill, a paper mill, a tannery, and a small brewery amongst an expanding industrial development. In the second half of the 19th century, Oughtibridge reached its height as an industrial centre with the opening of Oughtibridge railway station. The Oughtibridge Silica Firebrick Company, which had ganister mines in Beeley Wood and Warncliffe Woods, utilised the railway for transportation, building a factory by the railway line near the station. The War Memorial Sports Ground is situated next to the River Don, slightly downstream. The ground was donated by the Silica Firebrick Company in 1921. Turn back on yourself along the one-way system and turn left up Church Street. You pass on your right Sensicle Park and the council allotments. Turn left at Hagstones Road and you travel into Worrall. Worrall is a small rural village standing in an elevated position of 230 metres. The history of the village goes back to Viking times. Situated away from the Anglo-Saxon village settlements of Wadsley, with an area of 233 hectares, the village remains predominantly farming. Although a distinct village, Worrall has tenuous borders with the Sheffield suburbs of Wadsley, Middlewood and Loxley to the south and east, with the adjoining village of Oughtibridge to the north. To the west is a rural area extending out towards the village of High Bradfield. Turn sharp right and then left along Long Lane and you drop down into Loxley village, a long linear community which stretches by the side of the River Loxley and along the B6077 Loxley Road for 2.5 miles. The area where Loxley stands was originally moorland. Loxley Chase was a large expanse of upland ground set aside for hunting by the Norman lords after the conquest in the 11th century. The Loxley Valley was an extensive woodland which was mentioned in the Inquisition post-mortem after the death of Thomas de Furnivall, 1270 to 1332. Hunting on Loxley Chase was an infrequent pursuit, and so much of the more productive land was turned over to farming. Loxley developed over the following centuries as agricultural and common land with a few scattered farms. Loxley is known for the legend of Robin Hood. The extensive forest of Loxley Chase extended as far southeast as Nottinghamshire in the 12th century, where it joined up with Sherwood Forest. Loxley is one of the locations claimed as the birthplace of Robin Hood. It is maintained that Robin of Loxley, or Robert Loxley, was born in the area in 1160. John Harrison, in his survey and view of the Manor of Sheffield, 1637, stated that Little Haggis Croft pasture, wherein is ye foundations of a house or cottage where Robin Hood was born. Loxley Primary School is built on Rodney Hill. Mr. Dan Eaton, teacher at Loxley School, who is also a published author and archaeological sciences graduate, has been investigating in great detail the woodland within the school boundary and has mounting evidence to claim Little Haggis Croft lies within the school grounds.